Good. Right. Call the meeting to order, 7:34 p.m. Wednesday, August 19th.
Councilwoman Selby,
Present.
Councilman Penders,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilman Steffen,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Councilwoman Martin, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Deacon Chesky. Thank you.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. We stand before you, Holy Spirit, conscious and very conscious of our sinfulness, but aware that we gather in your name. Come to us, remain in us, and enlighten our hearts. Give us light and strength to know your will, to make it our own, and to live it in our lives. Guide us by your power, support us by your wisdom, for you are God, sharing the glory of Father and Son. You desire justice for all, enable us to uphold the rights of others. Do not allow us to be misled by ignorance or corrupted by fear or favor. Unite us to yourself in the bond of love and keep us faithful to all that is true. As we gather here tonight in your name, may we temper justice with love, so that all our decisions may be pleasing to you and earn the reward promised to good and faithful servants. You live and reign with the Father and the Son, one God, forever and ever. Amen. Lord, may everything we do begin with our inspiration and continue with your help, so that all our prayers and works may begin in you and by you be happily ended. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. All right, we do not have any other preliminary matters, and so we do have a public hearing tonight, so I'm going to skip ahead to our new business item number 2, and this is the public hearing for Linwood Estates LLC, located at 8965 Boston State Road for a change in use, and the public hearing reads as follows. Please take notice that the Town of Boston Town Board has scheduled a public hearing for 7:35 p.m. on Wednesday, August 19th, 2026 at Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, on a request by Linwood H. Estates, LLC, for an approval of a change in use of office space located at 8965 Boston State Road, Boston, New York. All persons interested in the matter shall be heard for or against at such time and place, or may file a written comment or objection with the town clerk until 4 p.m. on August 19th, 2026. This was dated on July 15th, 2026, published July 30th of 2026, by order of the town board, Sandra L. Quinlan, town clerk, and the town of Boston is an equal opportunity provider and employer. So the public hearing is now open. If anyone would like to come up to the microphone and speak for or against this matter, or any other comments, please come to your microphone, state your name and address, and the public hearing is now open. Nobody.
Richard Hawkins, 6892 Pin Oak Drive. Do we have a list or names of who actually belongs to Linwood Estates?
I don't believe that is.
It is that it was part of the packet.
Let's see here.
No, yeah, but don't get me wrong.
Okay.
You all get a packet.
It is posted online, Rich.
Okay.
Also, yes.
I don't have a computer. So
Okay.
Sorry.
I think the gentleman is here
Yes.
in the audience if he would like to speak.
I'm sitting right here. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, did you have any? Go ahead, Richard.
I was just wondering because I know that Mr. Emmerling's property, the property management that's right next door to that, is closed or is for sale, whatever else. Is that part of what this other building is? Is it part of Emerlings? Is that what it is under LL States? Or
I mean, you could ask that question. I mean, for the town board, we this is a public hearing. It's really not a question back and forth. But I mean, since the gentleman is here, you're certainly welcome to ask those questions.
Yeah, so we shut our business down at 8975 and transferred it over to 1865 because we maxed out our capacity for 8975.
it was too small.
It was too small, exactly. Yeah, and we did put a significant amount of money into the 8965 to make a nice curb appeal and a nice appeal to withstand our beams.
Sure. No, that's all. That's all I need.
No problem. Thanks, Rich. Anyone else tonight?
Pam Zielinski, 8951 Boston State Road. What exactly is going on? Is it going to be residential, or because this is the first time I'm hearing about anything happening, and I'm two doors down.
Okay,
Oh, you know,
So it's going to stay office?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you both. All right. I'm presuming since no one else seems to be moving, no further comments. Going once, going twice, hearing none. Public hearing has now been closed. All right, we're going to get back onto our normal agenda routine here. You bet. Thank you. Have a good night. All right. Item number 2 is our regular business. The first item tonight is the correction and adoption of minutes from the July 15th, 2026 board meeting. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Upon review of the minutes from July 15th, 2026, I see no omissions or changes, and I'd like to approve the adoption of those minutes.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes?
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 2 tonight under the regular business is the consideration of all fund bills. And Councilman Penders, would you like to take that item?
Yes, sir. Turn myself away from that page. Apologize.
You could.
So
Here,
many.
here you go. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Gotcha.
All right. Make a motion that we approve the payment of $361,697.97 for the expenses of the Erie County Water Authority, the National Fuel, the NRG, Business Marketing, New York State Electric and Gas, D&W Diesel, NRG Business Marketing, and Waste Management. Total of $697,697.97.
Best second.
I was going to say I'll second, but with a correction, everything that you read were credits.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I apologize.
Okay. Councilwoman Selby,
Yes?
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 3 is our correspondence. There are 11 items, all on file with the town clerk's office and part of the board packet, and they are as follows. Item 1 is the town clerk's report for July of 2026. Item 2 is the dog control officer report for July of 2026. Number 3 is the July income statement and cash balances. Item 4 is the NYSEG and RG&E deliver improved customer service results, which exceed key performance benchmarks report. Item number 5 is the PenFlex for the Boston Emergency Squad LOSAP. Again, LOSAP is a length of service award point program annual report. Item number 6 is the dispatch call summary reports for April, May, and June of 2026 for emergency services. Item number 7 is a letter of resignation from Daniel Nova for a MEO highway position. Item number 8 is a letter from the director on behalf of the Boston Free Library Association. Item number 9 is the 2027 budget schedule. Item 10 is an application for use of meeting facility for myself for the Erie County DMV. I'll be reporting on that later. And item number 11 is an application for use of meeting facility from the budget director, Ellie Prechek, for the budget presentation. Again, all of those are in the town clerk's office and part of the board packet for review if you so choose. Moving on to new business. Number 1 is requests from the floor. If anyone would like to come up to the microphone and speak to any matters on the town, please come up to the microphone, state your name and address, and please keep it to 3 minutes each. Floor is now open.
This meeting long. Richard Hawkins, 6892 Pin Oak Drive in Boston. This question is referred to Max. Max, have you checked with the lady that's on Hillcroft to see if anything is being done with the drainage in that area? I personally went to her and stuff and told her that the board basically said that she needed an easement from the residents there so that the highway superintendent could go on to private property to do that. And I think she doesn't know exactly what to do or what not to do and stuff, and as being the drainage liaison, I know that it's a problem over there and it needs to be corrected. It's just like the ditch that's going across the pipe that's going across the Boston State Road with all the water. I mean, it probably should be bigger, but it's pretty stupid now to replace the drainage pipe over there when they just repaved the road. But that's hindsight. I also went to Hillcroft today because to me, those people up on Hillcroft don't have any water protection up there with that pond. I cut some brush, cleared some ways so I could find exactly where that hydrant is supposed to be. And I've reached out to Boston's fire company because Boston and Patchen, the left side going up the hill is Boston's, the right side of the road is Patchen's, because that's where the district ends. Just like across the road, Hillcroft on one side is Boston's, the other side is Patchen's. Both fire companies have agreed if we need to, we don't mind throwing in a little money if whatever that we need to do to help make that pond workable. Because you have some $1 million homes up there right now. And if I was the insurance agency in town, I wouldn't even insure those homes up there because there's no water protection. There's absolutely nothing up there to protect those homes. So just to let you know what's going on.
Anyone else? Deputy Miller, it's all yours, sir.
Evening. For the month of July, the sheriff's office handled 102 calls. 9 of them were accidents, 2 of them with injury, one on North Boston Road and one at South Abbott and Herman Hill. And I've been up on South Abbott since I ran some radar. I've been at the fair a lot.
Okay.
But I got 4 more days, and then I'll be back there more. I've been stopping up that area on my way up for a little bit.
Thank you for that.
And Monaco was happy too. I sat in the parking lot. So we did 47 premise checks, 43 traffic stops, and out of those 43 stops, we had 4 arrests from them. One was a DWI and one was a warrant arrest. I handled 22 complaints. I stopped numerous ATVs still riding on the roadway and wrote multiple summons to those ATVs. Patchen, Back Creek, and Boston State. They all were. I've been attending some of the town concerts when I can. Looks like good turnout. It's nice seeing the park filled up in the evening. Really big crowd with all the sports going on as well. I know they've been up on the North Boston Park as well. Also, once again, reminder to lock vehicles. We had vehicle on Homestead that was entered and then vehicle was stolen. It was 3:00 in the morning. A minute and 40 seconds, the deputy located it. We got in a pursuit with it, went into Cheektowaga, and they terminated it due to the speeds were excessive and it was starting to get, traffic up there. Down here, there was nothing at 3 in the morning, and then they got up there, it was becoming reckless, so they terminated the pursuit. But like I said, just lock your vehicle. It's been ongoing. I've been trying to say it for 2 years now. Like, please just lock your vehicles. Luckily that was the first night they came to town, and I gave those deputies kudos for being at the right place at the right time when it came out to prevent them from coming back again and again and again. So we at least spooked them off, I guess, for now. But just a reminder again to please lock your vehicles. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, come on, Joanne.
Hi, I'm Joanne Bonsick. I live at 7130 Amphialus Road. I've been a resident of the town for 34 years. Two things that I want to mention. The first being that I used to be on the ZBA. I resigned about 8 years ago. When I was out of town at an event, the board under, I forget his name, but anyway, they passed a resolution to give the Paul Mazur over on Boston Colden Road a variance to have a building built. That was 8 years ago. In 8 years, every year I complain at least twice about the business that he is running. I've complained to you, Bob Ferguson, Tom, who's retired, no longer there, to Sean and other people. 8 years I've been doing this. At least twice a year, I want to know why he is allowed to have a business up there. Now, sometimes he has tractor trailers up there. Sometimes he has equipment and piles of things. But my concern is not just that it is being ignored. And I've done this for 8 years now, 8 years, and it's been ignored. And then you get new people out on the board and they don't do their job, or they don't know how to do their job, or it gets passed away. And that the people even that live in that neighborhood don't know that it's an agricultural district. He is not, according to the variance, he is only supposed to have his toys there, his snowmobile, his tractor, any personal use. He is not supposed to have a landscaping business there. And why I'm bringing this up is I know that there are other people in the town are upset because they don't get their variances put through. And, there's you all know who they are. There's about 4 or 5 of them. Like, why can't I have this business? And why can't I have this business? You have to have the rules for all people. They should be the same for everyone. You either follow the code book or you don't. You don't let people go and let things, get out of hand for one, but are stringent on other people because you can. That's a big complaint with me for the town. I need you to look into it because I'm going to write a formal complaint if this isn't taken care of. It needs 8 years, I think, is a long enough to be patient. And I know you guys are new here, but it needs to be taken care of. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, this is a positive for Erie County. They did a great job on the roads. I think that they're marked good. Finally, and I talked to Dave Cartacini about it, and I had called downtown too, about having a walkway or bikeway on 391. I think that's great. I think finally we've got a pavement that looks the way it's supposed to be. And I think everybody that drives down there is very appreciative of what they've done. Even though people complain about, having to go around, I think they've done a really good job of doing that. Number two. Number three is I talked to Kelly today at, that's a clerk for the code enforcement. Because I'm originally from Niagara Falls and I'm concerned about the radiation and the waste and the slug, what is it called? Slag. That's been dumped all over Niagara Falls. Okay. Now you've all seen the report from Boston. They're going down to the south towns.
There's no report, just for the record.
Well, not yet, but it was on the news. You're right.
No.
There hasn't been. So I did talk to the DEC. Kelly gave me the phone number. And because my property before it was me, the Servutages wanted to have a variance to have a dump there. And all that stuff, the metal and stuff has been pushed down the ravine in Anthony's Gulf. So what I'm going to do is he sent me the DEC guy, I don't remember his name, is sending me a form that I can fill out to have them come to my property, because you need permission for them to walk on your property if you have any kind of issue. Is there probably an issue? I don't know, but people dump things, and farmers back in the day dug a pit and covered it over. They burnt stuff. They put things there. So if anybody wants to know, Kelly gave me the phone number. It's a 518 number.
I have it here. I'm going to be reporting on it tonight.
Okay, good. Well, that's all I wanted to say. But back to my first issue, I think that it would be incumbent for the board members to take care of that first issue, only because it's fair. You don't have to pick out certain people, but I think my 3 minutes is up. Thank you.
Thanks, Joanne. All right. Anyone else? All right. Yeah, that's the Boston mascot. Attends all meetings. Yeah. All right. Moving right along here tonight. Item number 3 is Resolution 2026-56, approving the change in use for Linwood H Estates LLC, located at 8965 Boston State Road. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, thank you, Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-56. As the planning board voted to recommend that the town board approve the requested change in use, and the office space at 8965 Boston State Road is appropriate and should be approved. So I make a motion to request that Linwood H Estates LLC for a change in use to office space at the property located at 8965 Boston State Road.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 4 tonight is Resolution 2026-57, which is amending the 2026 budget to properly account for insurance recoveries. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-57, where we have an amendment to the 2026 budget, where we're increasing appropriations in the celebrations account for $2,618.68, as well as increasing contractual buildings account for $2,648.50. And the offset is an increase in the revenues for insurance recoveries, where we received some unanticipated insurance revenue of $5,267.18.
I'll second that motion.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 5 tonight is Resolution 2026-58, authorizing a repair of Trooper Barracks defective HVAC compressor. And Councilman Penders, would you like to take that item?
Yes, sir, I would. I make a motion that we approve the payment for the repair and replacement of defective compressor at the New York State Trooper Barracks on Boston State Road.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item 6 tonight is just a simple motion to update the mileage reimbursement rate from 0.725 to 0.76 in conjunction with the IRS update, which backdates to July 1st, 2026. And Councilman Stefan, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I would like to make a motion to allow the change that was announced on July 13th of 2026, which would update the price increase from 72.5 cents to 76 cents.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 7 tonight is for CCDs. That's Charlie David, Property Management LLC, Mobile Home Park License Approval. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Supervisor. Our code enforcement officer made a inspection of the manufactured home park at which is operating as Boston Hills Homes and Estates, and said they are within code. CCD Property Management did pay their yearly fee, which extends their permit till June 30th, 2027. So I make a motion to accept their application for permit.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 8 tonight. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it separate. Item number 8 tonight is approved Boston Fire Company drive-through dinner for a fundraiser request. And Councilman Penders, would you like to take that item?
I'd like to make the motion to grant the permission to the Boston Volunteer Fire Company for their drive-through chicken dinner on Sunday, October 4th from 10 to 2. For
Awesome.
everybody's information, it's a $20 cost.
I will second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 9 tonight is a zoning board of appeals member Pam Zielinski request to attend training. And Councilman Penders, once again, would you like to take that item?
Make a motion that we pay the attendance fee for Pam Zielinski to attend the training session in Chautauqua. The total cost of $125.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 10 tonight is to schedule a public hearing for Matt Kolochek is how he once told me to pronounce his name, so I hope I'm still getting that correctly. Located at 7631 Zimmerman Road for a site plan approval of a proposed new office building, and that would be on September 16th at 7:35 p.m. I guess since I've basically said it all. I'm going to steal that one from you since I basically just said everything reading it off the agenda. So I'm going to make a motion to approve that or schedule that public hearing September 16th at 7:35 p.m.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. We do not have any old business on reports and presentations. Highway Superintendent, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. I have a few things tonight, but since we didn't get to talk about any of these things downstairs at the agenda meeting because they were in executive sessions at 7:30, so this is all new to the board. The first thing is, the bad news is salt prices went up from $57 last year to over $93 this year, $36 increase, and at 2,200 ton a year, that's printed $80,000 just for that one line item. So it's going to be tough this year doing the budget, even though we haven't got our budget worksheets, and it's already August 19th, and I think they got to be in by beginning of September. So hopefully we get the worksheets really soon. Other than that, rush pickup will start September 1st. We'll do every road once in September, then we'll do every road again once in October. My workers looked up for our bucket truck, as I reported a month or so ago, is got a broken frame and it's got a lot of issues, so it's not drivable on the street anymore. So my workers sent up 3 different bucket truck prices and places on different trucks for the supervisor to review, and I'd just like in his report tonight to say if he's done anything on the bucket trucks. And other than that, a few years ago, we asked about a cold storage building down at the highway department. It doesn't have to be nothing special, just a pole barn is all we're really looking for to keep equipment inside for the winter. It doesn't have to be the Taj Mahal, it's just some simple pole barn, but it would be nice to have something down there for storing equipment. And that's all I have tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much. Councilwoman Selby, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I just have to report yesterday, attended the concert in the park, and it was a full house, as the officer had indicated. There was so many cars, and the music was amazing. The parks were full, and I saw you guys selling your hot dogs from the Lions Club. and it was a very nice event. Besides that, I know budgets are in process. We talked a little bit about it, and it's coming your way real soon. And it's always an interesting and challenging time of year, and especially during these challenges with increasing costs and payroll costs and new highway contracts and collective bargainings. It's going to be challenging, but I hope I have every confidence in the supervisor's office and our bookkeeper that we will do the best we can with what we have. So we have adequate reserves. So, you know, we're going to be prudent about it. And this is my wheelhouse. So that's all I have to say for tonight. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Councilman Penner, the floor.
Well, summer months, everything's been on the slow side. I will be attending the Joint Chiefs of Fire meeting on August 25th. Get together and get a review from everybody. And as Kathy had mentioned, I was very impressed by our town accountant. Is she an accountant or is
Bookkeeper.
Bookkeeper. Very knowledgeable, giving us the basics for the beginning of the budget. Looking forward to that. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. Councilman Stefan, you have the floor.
Just like to say that I've taken several phone calls for the past month or two, emails, people reaching out, giving me input on what they are worried about, would like to address. And I'm very much pushing for some rewriting and reevaluating some of the wording for the town. So that's not going to be something that's quick, but during the winter time, I think that's really when we're going to get something going. So I hopefully that lets everyone know we're working on trying to accommodate and help out everyone. I did attend a few of the they were great. I saw many people volunteering and selling goods, and was surprised at how big the crowds were. So it's great to see. And that's all for me.
Thank you very much. Councilman Martin, you have the floor.
I actually have nothing to report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. The last blood drive from Tuesday, August 4th was an overwhelming success. Thanks to Barbara Moore. She did sponsor this one in memory of Trooper David Brinkerhoff. 33 units were collected, which helped save the lives of 99 local patients. The next blood drive is Tuesday, September 1st in the community room from 2 to 7 p.m. And just an update regarding the DEC hunting licenses. They are available in the town clerk's office. Deer management permits are available until October 1st. There are additional DMPs available this year. In addition to this is normally the DMP is you have two choices. They've added choices 3 and 4 in specific. So if you choose in those specific areas for 3 and 4, you are guaranteed to get those DMPs for no additional charge. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. I have a bunch of things here. So first, I'm going to start off with the open floor comments. I'll answer some of these. So regarding code enforcement and zoning board, Ms. Bonzak, so code enforcement, they are aware of, to your point, Sean and Bob have been reviewing that property. The town board doesn't get, we're not an authority board, and code enforcement agents, code enforcement officials are licensed by New York State. So we have had those conversations with them. It is their responsibility to enforce and apply the code as deemed appropriate. For zoning board of appeals, as you're well aware, is a quasi judicial board. So the town board does not influence, does not get involved with those matters. There's a liaison to that board, but that is how that is structured. So when the zoning board members are sitting up here and they're making decision, that is not the 5 of us up here. We don't influence that. We don't get involved with those, nor have we sat through the state required training to even be part of that board. So, duly noted, I can have that conversation with the chairman, Lisa. She's the chairman for that board, but she's also past town supervisor. She's very good at what she does. She definitely knows what she's doing. And again, just like us, we all carry one vote. So they vote their conscience based off the application that's in front of them. That's my remarks on that, because again, we don't get involved with those. So again, appreciate you bringing that to my attention. I will have those conversations. I promise you that. But how they operate, is really independent from this town board. So that is that matter. Regarding the New York State DEC, this is the hot topic. It's made all the news outlets over the past few days. My office was contacted about 10:30 on Monday morning by the Buffalo region for the New York State DEC regarding the, if you recall, probably about a month ago, there was the Niagara County parcel that was identified that had slag on the property. So that was, if you will, kind of the litmus test of the beginning of what we're seeing today. So what I was told by New York State DEC as my fellow supervisors when I reached out to them, we were all told that we would not be told parcel addresses, names, or locations within our community. So I wish I had this information, but unfortunately, folks, I don't. It is not being shared with us. What we were instructed is that there's the phone number, the 518, for the record, it's a resident hotline. The phone number is 518-712-8279. And as for the Niagara and Erie County DEC, so any residents that have concerns or are aware that they may have something on their property, please call that phone number. Unfortunately, this is not something handled here at the local level. This is at the state/federal. Again, New York State DEC and the United States EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. So these parcels, they will have agents basically arrive at their doors, knock on the door, seek permission to enter the property, conduct additional testing, and based off of that testing, we'll determine what the next steps are. I don't know. Again, I wish I had these answers. I don't. So here's all that I know right now. But based off of whatever happens there, I don't know if that's going to be shared with the town board or what's going to happen. I can only hope and trust that it will. We'll see what all comes out of. I know the county executive is aware of this. I know that all the supervisors in the towns that were listed are aware of this. I myself have shared this with all of the supervisors across Erie County, so we're all on the same page. If I have more information, as always promised, it will be presented here. You can always call my office, but unfortunately on this matter, I just don't know if I'm going to have myself or this board will have any further details on these investigations. So please stay tuned, call my office or watch town social media. If there's something I can share publicly in a larger audience, I certainly will. So that's what I have for the New York State DEC topic. I did want to share that there was a speed reduction request on South Abbott Road. So thank you, Deputy Miller and your team for taking some time out there, send up some speed surveillance over there, just like Boston State Road. Now that we've got a nice road, we've heard speed complaints on Boston State Road. That's just the nature of the beast on those topics. So we'll keep that well under wraps. Regarding the highway superintendent's SALT increase, I've spoken with Commissioner Bill Geary and other supervisors on this because we've had conversations on this. So what that dollar amount equates to is a 66% increase in road salt this year. Part of that reason is that Compass Materials, which is based out of Canada, did not come to the table on the bid. There is speculation. I don't know this. I probably shouldn't say it on record, but I will because I'm going to speak my mind here, that because of the current tariff situation, they have basically refused to bid. So what that means is American Rock Salt, which is now here in New York State, they hold the keys. They are the bidder. That is the price. So unless there's another player that comes to the table, unless something else is negotiated, that's where we're at. But Compass right now has not submitted a bid. That's what drove those numbers that we're discussing today. And yes, unfortunately, folks, hopefully Mother Nature plays nice with us, because if not, that's something to, as my fellow board member mentioned, we'll be crunching these numbers because it is budget season, but that is something that, we'll definitely have to take a hard look at and a close watch at on utilization as well as far as salt goes. Holiday lighting, an update here. This was kind of hot off the press. The contractor who's been doing the holiday lighting for all of our holiday lights that are attached to the poles, they're planning to start on 8/24 and hopefully will be completed somewhere between September 14th and September 18th. So once I have more information or anything else exciting to share there, I will, but they do have all their permits, everything that's needed. So off to get that project done. I wanted to report that I've worked with the Erie County Clerk, Mickey Kearns, to bring a mobile DMV unit here. They will be here on September 11th all day in the Town Hall courtroom. County Clerk Kearns was here. We're discussing zombie properties. We went down to the seniors, and the county clerk and I have been working on this for a number of years, both a mobile DMV and also mobile pistol permit registration site. We're not doing pistol permits this time. It's only DMV. So please tell your friends, your family, and everybody to show up. The bigger of a success this is, the better chance we have of bringing the DMV back and or a pistol permit licensing office similar to Elma or other areas you may have visited throughout Erie County. So stay tuned for more information, but mark your calendar, September 11th. It's out on town social media. I will be sharing out additional information as time gets closer. We'll also be using the town's text notification system to get that information out. Water Phase 2, I just shared with the board tonight in the brief work session we had downstairs. We had a long executive session discussing collective bargaining agreement and other legal matters downstairs. But Water Phase 2, the report is done. I can officially tell everyone that I have read through it. Just so you know, if you have something that's in a right of way, I'm going to put it publicly now. Consider taking a hard look at possibly moving those flower beds or other things. If those flower beds, trees, etc., are in a right of way, the town may, again, these are only in designated areas where this Phase 2 is going to be. I don't mean to cause alarm, but I want to give people more than ample notice to move these items. When this goes out to bid, whoever the contractor that the town board chooses to go to work on this project, they will be required, just like the last contractor, to go out and knock on doors and notify residents directly. So this is like the early notification. The contractor will be going out. There'll be pre and post construction photos, just as the last time. So we'll be able to identify all these areas. But based off of the drawings, yes, a right of way is a right of way. That's what allows snowplow trucks to place snow on your property, et cetera. Utilities to be placed overhead or in the ground, hence the term right of way. So there's that. We're getting ready to work on the EMS contract, fire contracts. So Councilman Penders and I are going to be spending quite a bit of time together in the upcoming few months here, in addition to budget season. I did want to report that we have had some conversation regarding the playground equipment. There's a new potential grant opportunity that's out on the horizon, so we're looking into that. So we can potentially update some of the playground equipment behind Town Hall. That's been a long time ask. Again, that's a very expensive project. This is going to be in the neighborhood of north of $600,000. I wish I had it, but that's the pricing. And as soon as we retouch it and replace it, it all has to. So that means play surfaces and everything has to check all the boxes. So it will be an expensive project. That I had for tonight. I know I've given a lot of updates, all of the public's questions. So with that being said, I'll make a motion to end the meeting at 8:16 p.m. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I didn't. Sorry, Bob. I missed your two questions. Pole barn, yes. If that's something that you want, yes, we can certainly entertain that request. But just like last time, we'll have to have an engineer design something because according to general municipal law, it has to go out to bid if it's over $30,000. So unless we can find a small shelter, that's to the bucket trucks. Yes, I did. Thank you for the email. I did receive those. I did not have the opportunity to have that conversation with the board, but I did have a conversation with Amherst. Prior to the email, conversation with Amherst and possibly even town of Aurora, they have some equipment that we could do an intergovernmental transfer. So that's another option on the table for us, but we are working on getting that a bucket truck. So that is all I have now. So I'm officially done at 8:17 p.m. My apologies.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Steffen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.
They call themselves Englishmen. The guy that's building your house, he has a construction company.